gentlemen, it is now time for tonight's main event presented by Main Vintage Toys. This is your main event of the evening.
Limitless Wrestling fans, your Bissell Brothers Bash main event coming at ya and coming in hot. Donovan Dijak, you've been in the locker room and you've been at the commentary table with me. This is the flag at the end of the journey if you're Donovan Dijak. And if you're Channing Thomas, if you're world class, this is the final elephant in the room.
You know, Donovan Dijak, very much a part of that first year of Limitless Wrestling. Long before there was a Limitless Wrestling Championship taking on the likes of a JT Dunn, an Ace Romero, an AR Fox. He took on some of the toughest competitors of the last decade of Limitless Wrestling. He made it to the dance. And he finds himself back here. Learned, experience, a veteran.
And lest we forget that by the time that he figured out the dance, there wasn't a prize here in Limitless Wrestling.
That is correct. And now he can right that wrong. He's been calling it the Dijak hijack. He's made his way to the championship bout.
And I gotta believe that playbook has never been more full for Sidney Bacabella and Channing Thomas.
And that checkbook has never been more filled. Hey, wait a minute! Oh my goodness. And this makes me so damn mad, Johnny Torres. I need to get over it and do my job, but I just don't understand. Now, look at Nate Speckman right now. What are you gonna do, Nate? What? This isn't allowed. Sidney Bacabella, maybe, but get rid of these people. Go take care of Kangaroo myself.
Sidney Bacabella, I have to imagine, looks at this as I have $6,000 spread three ways walking behind me that are going to guarantee my client walking away from the biggest event in Limitless Wrestling history with the biggest prize in Limitless Wrestling history.
There's 4 additional men out there, Johnny. This is a 5-on-1. This does not make a lick of sense to me that this is even going to be allowed to happen.
I'm not going to be a broken record about manager's licenses again. All I can say is that Donovan Dijak, a collegiate athlete in other disciplines, he is trained on being the away team. Tonight, we're putting all of that experience, pro wrestling and exterior, to the test. Channing Thomas, a studied athlete across multiple disciplines in his own right, he knows all too well what hangs in the balance. He feels the magnitude of the Bissell Brothers Bash main event right along with all of us.
Johnny, look at this. Look on Dijak's face. It looks like he wasn't expecting everyone at once. Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Well, let's send it over to Rich Palladino and see what happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Limitless Wrestling Bissell Brothers Bash main event is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Limitless Wrestling World Championship. Introducing first the challenger to my left from Worcester, Massachusetts. Weighing in tonight at 270 pounds, feast your eyes on Donovan Dijak. And his opponent in the corner to my right, he is accompanied to the ring by Big Flex, Jay Haru, the main character, Aiden Agro, and the alternative, Anthony Green. Now introducing the manager, former WWF Hall of Famer, Sidney Bacabella. And he represents.
And I represent. Stand in the corner, sweetheart.
I think it's Mike McGill.
On loan from the Dallas Wrestling Office, weighing 229 pounds. He is the epitome of masculinity, the proprietor of the pile driver, the double measure of wrestling pleasure. He is the king of Sting, the Count of Monte Visto, the throwback thoroughbred, the personification of physical perfection, the ambassador of Kick Your Asseter. He is the top attraction in the territory. He is your Limitless Wrestling Champion now and forever. He is world class Channing Thomas.
We have ourselves a title bout, man.
Good Lord.
World class
Yep.
Channing Thomas.
You see, that's why I wait. I can't deal with this.
Dijak seemingly unbothered.
World class Channing Thomas.
Hey, remember when I said the whole thing about revoking managers' licenses? Yeah, never mind that. Burn them. Thanks.
Dijak seems unbothered, and the only thing I can think of is he knew it might be a 5-on-1, but now he knows for sure it's going to be a 5.
And lest we forget that Dijak, once upon a time on a grander stage, was on the right side of the numbers game. He knows how to implement this on an offensive side, so I've got to believe, as a collegiate athlete, he's thought it through on the defensive side. But we're going to find out.
I say I don't believe Calvin Tankman is here this month to help back him up, much like he did just a month ago.
Yes, indeed. I got to wonder if Dijak has called those cards. But until then, what did he say? 5-on-1?
5-on-1. The one man in the ring and the 4 on the outside. Sidney Bacabella, a Negro J. Haru, and of course, still, somehow, for whatever reason, Anthony Green.
Hey, Frankie.
Bell rings. Your Bissell Brothers Bash main event.
Thank you for joining us on IWTV. Thank you for joining us on YouTube. Thank you to the Bissell Brothers. Thank you to Bull Moose. Thank you to Arcadia, Main Vintage Toys, all of the sponsors that help make this possible.
Easy
Folks, I
peasy.
have to believe that this will not be our last time here. I'm already looking forward to the next one.
And if we could sum it all up in 2 words, thank you. All of you. You've kept Limitless Wrestling going for going on a decade.
What does Donovan Dijak? I'm just enamored that this is going to happen. This collar and elbow tie. What is Dijak? I'm so tired of saying having to have eyes in the back of your head. I sound like a broken record. I'd like to think that I am better than that as a commentator, whether it be color or play-by-play. I like to think I'm better than that. What else can I say? What else would you like me to say in a situation where Nate Spector is going to sit there and allow? I can understand Sidney Bacabella being overlooked. But you have got to send the 3 remaining competitors on the outside of the ring to the back so that Donovan Dijak has the absolute fairest opportunity to wrestle away the Limitless Wrestling Championship from world-class Channing Thomas.
Well, we've always said referee's discretion. Maybe we ought to take that away. Maybe we need a
Burn it with the
governing
license.
body.
Then burn it with the manager's license.
Yeah, governing body. I gotta believe at this point that's the only way that there's no more Jay Haru, no more Sidney Bacabella, no more shooter boards, what have you. But in the meantime, Donovan Dijak has got to shoulder Channing Thomas, all of the combatants on the outside, and all of this injustice in the name of capturing the Limitless Wrestling World Championship, a goal that not even exist to him.
Exactly.
At his peak in the company.
Talking about the ace of Limitless Wrestling at the time.
Yes.
And there was a discussion. That was the thing. It was always a point of discussion. There is no discussion when the Limitless Wrestling Championship now exists in this wraparound of competitors. End of discussion.
Yes, indeed.
And that's why we knew who the best competitors was. That's when we knew out to the floor, Channing Thomas with aggression. That's how we knew it was MJF and Anthony Green and Christian Casanova, aka Carmelo Hayes, and Daniel Garcia, and Ace Romero, and Alec Price,
and all the while,
Big Beef, Rip Bison.
And all the while, Donovan Dijak is sitting in Stanford, or Tampa, or Winter Park, and he's got to be wondering, that could be me. Well, tonight, Donovan Dijak, it could be you. If you can knock off Channing Thomas and 4, 5, 6, 10 other men.
I'm trying to knock off these three right now. That might be your best bet. Anthony Green, no stranger to Donovan Dijak.
Yes, indeed. He's been on the receiving end of that bicycle kick, that cyclone kick, more than once.
Way back in January of 2017, Anthony Green teamed up with Ace Romero to take on Donovan Dijak and Mikey Webb. And folks, 3 for the price of 1 are out of here.
Oh my, that's a big old plate because justice has just been served.
And whoa! Channing Thomas with the wherewithal to take advantage. But my goodness, is that huge for him. All those competitors have to leave. Thank goodness.
It's still an uphill climb for Donovan Dijak, who's on the floor here at Brick South in our Bissell Brothers Bash main event. But now, at the very least, the fighting grounds are even.
Donovan Dijak, though, looking worse for the wear. Channing Thomas trying to pick the bones here. Nate Speckler just trying to get control as Thomas get back in the ring. Papa Bear. See, that's the problem. Now I'm starting to think Papa Bear usually always has a plan B and a plan C, and sometimes even a plan D. Plans B, C, and D just got sent out of here. What's plan E?
You got to get them out of the building, not just to the back, out of the building. In the meantime, Channing Thomas, we've seen how many times across grappling tournaments and what have you. He can get it done on his own merits. But Donovan Dijak, that is a mountain to conquer. The overhand rights, finding home each and every one of them. Now the Irishman, Dijak reversing.
Coming in hot, Donovan Dijak, big back elbow. Overhand club to the chest. Ropes. Sidewalk slam, no, backbreaker. Nicely done.
And now, stepping onto the second, we've seen this.
No hands.
Unreliable.
All hands. Cover, 2. Number 2.
They have felt that maneuver from Orono to Westbrook to here in Portland. And how treasured a moment would it be for all of this Limitless Wrestling tenure to come full circle. Brick South and feast their eyes, top shelf.
Trying to bring in Channing Thomas, reel him in here. Wait a minute, getting Nate Speckler in the way. Get your hands off of him. What is the plan here, Channing? Nicely done with a drop kick.
You got it.
The front row, take home a wrestler night. In this case, Dijak. The man has a Mattel figure. You can just go get one in the store. You don't have to take the real thing home.
And I gotta believe that's exactly what Sidney Bacabella is saying to Donovan Dijak right now. I have a figure too.
Sidney Bacabella oftentimes trying to make 6 figures. Oh, overhand right. My goodness. Real aggression from Channing Thomas.
Channing Thomas, I gotta believe that he feels that the devil is off his shoulder, knowing that Desmond Cole is going to be out of action for an extended period of time.
I'm saying that is still to be determined. Desmond Cole, if you were listening right now, if you were watching right now, we are sorry what happened. What happened should not have happened to you.
We wish you were here.
My goodness, we hope that it's a speedy recovery, a true recovery to you, Desmond.
Channing Thomas driving on the elbows, and we know that the best possible version of this timeline is hearing back to the hotel in this venue.
Absolutely.
One day.
Can you imagine?
I can't imagine. I wanted to live it. But now, Channing Thomas trying to live his first defense here at Limitless Wrestling's grandest show to date. No better way to make a first impression or a first defense. And now, playing the perimeter game. Been watching his mid-90s NBA. He knows a thing or two about the perimeter time.
Oh, come on, Sydney. Sucker punched him.
Sidney Bacabella doing his best Dennis Rodman impersonation.
I have to sit here and pretend like it's not the situation where it's like, well, at least it wasn't also Anthony Green.
Right.
Or also Jay Haruda.
Right.
That's really what the consolation prize is.
Yes.
What are we doing here, John?
I know. It's kind of gross. But in the meantime, Donovan Dijak feeding Channing Thomas some kind of gross.
It seemed like a fool's errand. We start this match 5-on-1. Donovan Dijak trying to underhooks here.
Butterfly.
Nicely done. Gets the big man over. Into the cover, center of the ring. Only two.
And a wise shift for Channing Thomas, because that's a maneuver. It's all in your momentum, all a pop of the hips. And that's what he's going to need from that side of the toolbox. It's not going to be brute strength that beats Donovan Dijak.
Down the clutch of pride.
Just like that is
Channing Thomas. Trying to do this. Holding the ropes forward, holding them back.
I always got to be watching that ring of his.
That Hall of Fame ring from the 1992 class.
Oh yeah.
It didn't really exist.
I just got to believe it's like a thicker metal. I got to worry about it. Might have made it himself.
Bacabella switches from making shirts out of Hall of Fame rings. Claps that chest as Donovan Dijak.
That's how he affords the Jay Harus and Aaron Agros and Anthony Greens of the world. Rallying back. Dijak, a lot of gas in that tank.
With aggression. Coming in, Dijak on the outside.
Everything as it gets for a man of his size, his stature. Channing Thomas. Always thinking about the split second.
Nicely done. Gets the big man over once again, Johnny. Showing some big feats of strength. We saw that double underhook. Cover. Butterflied him over. And now another suplex. To Donovan Dijak. No small feat.
I gotta believe Channing Thomas, he's been drilling the top of the hips, that explosive momentum. And it's paying off here as we can see. But we've always said that Channing Thomas has always been diligent with the tape stuff, in the weight room, what have you. Now, that pile driver, maybe next. Putting the brakes on. Hold on.
So that belly to back suplex.
Great equalizer. Not going for feast your eyes or the cyclone kick, but a well-earned breather.
Trying to get that feeling back. Donovan Dijak. Stirring here.
Our dear friends here at Thompson's Point, just across the way from the Bissell Brothers Brewery. It's like they're being delivered Ali Frazier right to their front door.
Chops him down with a chop. Back elbow.
Block. Return. Mixing up the levels. Coconut crush. Discus lariat.
Feeling it now is Dijak. Can he complete the hijack?
He's got all the high-octane offense with those split-second strikes. That's what you have a difficulty game planning for. Uh-oh! Don't like that. Well, if it was me.
Oh my goodness. Jason Maverick did to me in the Battle Royal. Feel. Launched. Cover. Could he get him, Johnny?
Close new cigar. We've seen that suplex variant toss many a time. And that cyclone kick, that feast your eyes, the Argentina backbreaker, even the knee strike, never far behind. Channing Thomas already cradling that back. I gotta believe that pile driver, the effectiveness of that is waning as the damage sets in.
Could be here. Wait a minute, Dan Guzzo. Calling for it. Coming on the foot is Channing Thomas.
Yes, indeed. Now the back elbow. Point needs to draw.
Pulled back each time by Dijak, Johnny.
Not out of the way the third time. It's always the charm. And now, fireman's carry. Sticks him.
Cover. Cover. 2 to champion. Only 2.
Spinning Death Valley driver. They felt that one across the country in Death Valley. But Channing Thomas, his first defense. He does not want to be known as the Limitless Wrestling World Champion that lost it in his first defense. Donovan Dijak. That may be a reality. He may be hijacking reality.
Once again, fireman's carry position. Trying to kick his way out. Channing Thomas rolls through. Trying to roll him up here. Dijak. Goose.
Double. 2 hands. Channing Thomas. Sunset flip.
Super kick.
Florida. Channing Thomas now trying to pick up the pieces in the corner. Meets the point of the elbow, does Dijak.
Thomas once again. This is rolling through. Might have him this time, Johnny. Let's see about the belly. Rolls him through. Only 2.
Close, no cigar. And now the flying heel kick.
Only 2. Channing Thomas gonna have to figure it out. Teddy Bacabella. The look on his face.
Concern etched across the faces of all involved. Donovan Dijak. This is the final bullet point of the resume. But this is the fight of his life. Channing Thomas now. The overhand rights. Each one finding home. Donovan Dijak, undeterred, undeniable. Launches Channing into the corner. Rights of his own. Stacking up on him in bunches. Uh-oh. Stand up.
Sliding through that suplex. Always impressive, finding a way to get somebody in that position. Utilizing it. Innovative, Johnny. Innovative.
Huge maneuver for Channing Thomas. We've seen late in the contest many a time. And now, ascending. He's got options from up here.
It's hot, too. Donovan Dijak.
Both combatants pondering the next move. Channing Thomas in no position to act on any of it.
Dijak, you think? Overhand, right? My goodness, punishing. Timing those knuckles into the head. That was a closed fist if I've ever seen it.
Old parlance in wrestling for Dijak. Pick your poison, because you got options.
Channing Thomas now. Who's B?
Hold on now. Dijak trying to hold on. The big right.
Got him cruising once again.
Hooked up.
Gonna be a choke slam? There's a lot of height on this, Johnny.
World class, first class.
Oh,
What a flight.
it's gotta be it, Johnny. We got a new champion. Only 2.
Somehow, some way, the Donovan Dijak quick to follow up. And why wouldn't you be? But wait a minute. Fisherman's Buster.
The bridge.
Close, no cigar. And at this point, both of our main event combatants, champion and challenger alike, are worn out. This Bissell Brothers bash is going to leave our main event combatants, Bissell Brothers, broken, if you will.
Only one person's going to walk out with that championship, Johnny Torres. Will it be Channing Thomas, or will it be Donovan Dijak? Where is Sidney Bacabella there, trying to conduct some court there?
In a moment,
Both competitors have entered under the apron.
1,200 people.
Not a pile driver on the apron. That'll be the end of the match. That'll be the end of Donovan Dijak's year.
Yes, indeed. Career, life, but now Dijak rallying back.
And it's Dijak out playing. Could be just the same thing for Channing Thomas.
Hold on now, Thomas. Bull rushes Dijak into the corner. Come on, Dijak cradling that back.
Spike! Spike!
No. Hooked up. Right on on the apron, the corner. Stuffed him with a pile driver.
You know, Channing Thomas obviously falling to the floor here. Would love to win this match by pinfall, and that's the type of move that you can get it done with. But my goodness, he's got to get back in the ring.
I gotta believe a count out is a way out at this point. I don't know if Channing Thomas is feeling that kind of way, but at this point, neither champion nor challenger is moving at all.
Both men are not moving. Administering the count here. Nate Speckman up to 5, I believe. Wait a minute, Sidney Bacabella tossing. Channing Thomas back in.
Now it's up to Dijak.
Now we got 5 here. Wait a minute.
Donovan Dijak.
Our vantage point is tough to tell here.
Hold on.
To the floor again. Tough landing. Donovan Dijak.
Tope Cone, hello. Tope Cone, hijack.
Losing it.
Donovan Dijak wasted no time.
Step up. Style Enziguri from Channing Thomas. Discus lariat.
Staggers
Thomas.
Thomas.
Rather.
One more time around. Trading Misawa's.
Oh, that discus kick. Donovan Dijak needs to feast his eyes on Channing Thomas now.
Whether it be. Looks like
Johnny, I think the mood has changed around here, Johnny. I don't know. I think he has a shot here, Johnny.
I never stop believing.
Wait a minute, here comes Anthony Green. Here comes Ed Negro, Jay Haru. He sent them to the back.
Somebody throw all of them out. If they have contracts, burn them.
Oh, wait a minute. Here comes the cavalry.
Love to see it. Those gnomes, a dime a piece, top shelf.
Gotta get him out of here, boys and girls. Here we go.
Wait, Thomas, thumb to the
Put
eyes.
on the ring.
Sydney's in the ring. The double chicken wing.
Oh, no. Oh, he went low. Oh, he caught Papa Bear low.
Dijak. Could this
Feature
be?
eyes.
This is your night. Time to hijack. Face your eyes.
Gets all of it. Gets all of it. Cover. Always.
Get the hell out of here.
Forever. Johnny, I have nothing left. Johnny, I have nothing
What did I say
left.
before?
It happens all the time. Johnny, I'm over it. Every single time. I'm not surprised. I have nothing, Johnny.
Hey.
Johnny, I have nothing left.
Hey, all managers,
Every single time.
all managers in wrestling, you're dead to me.
I can't-
Signed Johnny Torres.
Every time, Johnny. I sit here, the most dastardly thing happens, but it happens every single month, Johnny.
And none of these fans chase them out. I'm amazed by it. Nobody brings pitchforks. Nobody brings torches. What are we doing here?
What's that? What did he just throw in his face? Ah! The Sheik! He learned that from the Sheik in Detroit! The original Sheik! Fireball! Fireball! Ugh! The pile driver after the fireball! He learned that from the original Sheik! Not this way! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
Gross.
Here is your
Oh, somebody
winners
check his eyes!
and still Limitless Wrestling World Champion, World Class, Channing Thomas.
It took a fireball to the eyes of Donovan Dijak.
Can you imagine